All right, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that. That was our new track of the week. Every week we're gonna give you something new, and I'll make sure that you know who that is somewhere. I will post up the name of who that was, and more than likely it was by Eddie James because I've been listening to him a lot. I'm getting ahead of myself right now, so excuse me. This is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. It is May 22nd, 2020. And I'm doing something new for y'all. Like I said in the welcome, we are now on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I don't know if I'm missing one or not. Also, Anchor or wherever you're listening to our podcast from. So it could be anywhere from iTunes to Spotify to a number of other places. So welcome around the world. I love you, appreciate you, and we're adding video to this whole show. Right before we start our radio show, WKTJ Reverence Radio, and I'm looking forward to that. And it's coming really soon. As soon as we find out about this second stimulus package, the CARES Act 4. CARES Act 2, or whatever they're going to call it. This next package is going to come probably in the middle of June or when they come back from vacation. To me, they're always on vacation. That's just me. I shouldn't have said that, but that's the truth. Okay, but anyway, on other news, I hope you guys are taking care of yourself. People are required now to wear masks when they enter into a retail store, restaurant, or any business that requires it. They do not have to serve you without a mask. There has been a number of racial tension around this country because of masks. Not just by African Americans. There have been Caucasian people who have a problem with wearing a mask and have gotten kicked out of the store. There's been a video of someone in Costco's who refused to wear a mask, and the manager or whoever he was asked the man to wear a mask. He said no and got on his video and told his followers that he's no longer welcome at Costco's, and he removed his cart from him, and that was that. Now, I know it would be a different circumstance if that person was of a darker complexion, but we won't go there. On another note, there have been cases where people have gotten killed in their homes by the police. And one young lady was asleep, and the police walked into the house and was looking for her boyfriend, and he was not there, to my understanding, but she was asleep in her bed, and they shot and killed her in her home. There was another man in his home who was handcuffed. I did not get to read the rest of the story, but these cops are just walking into people's houses without a warrant, without justifiable cause, and it's getting out of hand. Now, there's another story that the young man, Aubrey, was walking over to a construction site where a number of other people also did the same thing, and they were on videotape doing so. And being on that video triggers the police for trespassing, and the police was never called for the other people who were on that video. But when Aubrey was on that video coming from that construction site, there were 3 men that did follow him and confront him for being there. And the owner did not want to press charges against him for being there because he did not damage or steal anything. But there was a retired police officer and his son, I believe, and a man who recorded the whole thing, who took it upon themselves to confront and not only confront but try to contain this young man with a gun and ended up killing him in the process. And it has been proven that they are now under arrest for his murder. And just recently, the person who recorded the whole thing was also arrested because he did nothing when this happened. So there's the old and the new going on, y'all. We have to take it with stride. All you can do is pray, 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 pray. Make sure that you stay on your knees and speak to God and ask for guidance and try to stay peaceful in this time because we are in uncertain and last days and times, y'all. And you have to be ready when Jesus comes back because he is on his way back. And we have lost a couple of legends, one of them being Little Richard. And this man was the pioneer and the inventor of rock and roll. Now, many people say Elvis was the inventor of rock and roll, which is to be determined, but since day one, Little Richard has always claimed to be the architect of rock and roll, the one who created that genre of music. And I agree with him on that sentiment because he never got the respect that he deserved. And he changed the game, y'all. So rest in love, Little Richard. And he had his times, his tutti frutti and his glitz and glamour on his outfits and his hairstyles. And wow, this man did a lot in the 50s and 60s. And he will be missed. There was other people who we lost recently in the television game that brought a lot of laughs and heartfelt ideas and sentiments in their time. I can't think of their names right now, but you probably have heard in the news who they were. They also too should rest in love, and only God knows how good their love was while they were here. On that note, we're going to end this right here. We're going to try to enjoy our weekend because our weekend is going to be filled with nothing but good weather. And it is a weekend with a holiday on the end, y'all. So it's a 4-day weekend for some of those people who have returned, like those GM workers and the Ford workers and the auto industry workers out there who have been going back to work this week. Shouts out to y'all. Shouts out to the 85 South Show podcast. Shouts out to T.I. and his podcast. Shouts out to Steve Harvey, Cedric Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, and anybody else I missed that's also doing this thing here. And y'all definitely have been an inspiration for me. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But our thing is going to be soon a radio show on the internet. We're going to have our own internet radio show. And it's going to be WKTJ Reverence Radio. And we're going to be around the world. So get ready, listeners. We're going to take a step up for the better. If you have any comments, you have any questions, you have any concerns, make sure you leave me a comment below. Or if you are a member of Anchor, tap that message button and leave me a voicemail. Or wherever you listen to this podcast from, make sure you leave me a message or a comment, or wherever you can get in contact with me, whether it be on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Yahoo, YouTube, or just by email or by DM if you have my DM. Alright? So this is your man, DJ TJ. This is Friday Night Live. It is May 22nd, 2020. I want to wish you nothing but the best in love. Make sure if you don't have a Bible, you get yourself a Bible. Make sure if you don't have a church home, you get yourself a church home. Do something for someone else other than yourself, and love on one another. You guys, I appreciate you from down deep in my heart. Make sure you support the clothing line. That's www.zazzle.com/store/church_ready, and get something for you and the family to support the cause. I appreciate you. Not to mention the clothing line one more time, but we are going to expand that store, and we will be having different forms of payment available to you soon. I also have a Cash App, especially for DJ TJ. So that's DJ TJ 14. So that's $DJ TJ 14. Make sure you support the cause, y'all. Much love is appreciated. Y'all have a good weekend. God bless you. Have a good night.